My heart beat something fierce as the bell on the door jangled. It was make or break time. I'd been preparing for this day for weeks. I thought I was ready, but if I slipped up, I'd be in major hot water, or financial ruin, as the case may be. My first customer at Pans and Pancakes turned out to be Corinne Beadle, the new mayor of South Lake, Indiana, all 5'11" and layered flaming hair of her. She sailed through the door like she owned the store. My country store and restaurant, that is. I'd seen her around town during the last month since she'd won the September election, but we hadn't actually met, and paying attention to a local race had been below the bottom of my infinitely long to-do list. Her unpleasant assistant, whom I had met many times, followed, looking slightly disgusted with the world as usual. Stella Rogers's puffy upper eyelids and upturned nose gave her an unfortunate resemblance to the porcine genius. "Welcome to Pans and Pancakes." Striding toward them, smoothing my blue and white striped apron, I hoped my smile wasn't slipping from nervousness. I pulled out a chair at a table for two. "Thank you for coming to our grand opening." "Corinne Beadle," the mayor, emphasizing the co as much as the reen, gave me a direct look and a wide smile as she pumped my hand. "Mayor of South Lick." I extricated my hand while I still had feeling in it. "Robbie Jordan, owner, proprietor, and head cook. Well, the only cook normally." I gestured to the 8-burner industrial stove and griddle behind the counter, where my Aunt Adele was aproned up and tending a dozen sizzling sausages. "Glad to have a woman business owner in town," the mayor said, beaming. "I'm happy to be here, and it's very nice to meet you, Madam Mayor." "Oh, hogwash." She slid into the seat, her bony knee slipping out of the slit in the skirt of her red suit as she crossed one leg over the other. Her black and white heels looked about 4 inches high, and a red shellacked big toenail peeked out of the cutout in each shoe. "Just call me Corinne, honey." I'd lived in the hill country of southern Indiana for more than 3 years now, and I still wasn't used to nearly every female older than my 27 years calling me honey. "Got it, Corinne." I glanced at her aide, whose position as mayor's assistant seemed to be permanent. Corinne must have inherited Stella, because I'd had to work with her over the past 6 months when I was applying for my building permit and other permissions so I could fix up the 150-year-old store. I greeted her, too,